Welcome back. You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Our consultant on this segment is Mr. Canute Waswa from Outdoor Africa. Welcome to the show, Canute.
Thank you, Anne.
Today we're talking about niche marketing. Maybe we can start by defining what we mean by a niche market.
Now, Anne, where I'm from, we love football. There's two kinds of football we play. There's the football you play under a coach and he tells you how to play it and he tells you how to do the attacks and everything. And then there's another brand of football which we call hupahuchie. Now, hupahuchie, as it sounds, is just kick as we go. Now, niche marketing is the difference between the organized football and our coach and where we just kick and go. Because in niche marketing, you identify who your client is, you target your client, you anticipate the needs of your client, and you meet the needs of the specific client. That is niche marketing.
So it's carving out for yourself a specific business that you will go into in the wider sense of the businesses that you
Yes. You look at the whole spectrum, and then you make a rational and deliberate decision that I will not go for these ones, I will go for these ones, and you actually go for them.
In the earlier segment, I was speaking to Felix from White Shoe Collection, and I assume that business has created a niche in the market because it's targeting women who have specific needs, which are, big feet, wide feet, and bringing trendy shoes for them. So such a business, in the wider sense of shoe business, how is it defined?
Okay, I'll take you back a bit. It actually didn't create the niche. It actually identified the niche.
So there's creating a niche.
Yes.
And there's identifying a
and
niche.
there's identifying the niche. And those are the two ways of going about niche marketing. In creating a niche, you actually get to identify what we'd call the psychographics of your customer. What is that? Just identifying the age brackets. Look at television, for example. We have sports channels, we have news channels, we have documentaries, we have history channels. Those are niches that have been created. But you have other market niches that are actually identified. For example, you remember when we were growing up, if your dad had you wanted to be a DJ, what did he say? And hiyo ni ukora.
Yeah.
But today, look on every television channel. Sunday morning, what do we have? We actually have Christian DJs. That is a niche that was always there, but has been identified. So there's the two approaches. They took the second approach where they actually identified their niche of women who had big feet and needed shoes that were relevant to them, and where they could gain satisfaction, and they went for those.
When you gave the definition of niche marketing and you gave the two soccer illustrations, one under a coach, one play as you go, at the end of the day, both of them score goals, really. What's the difference?
The difference is as wide as the difference between sunlight going through a glass and refracting through a glass, normal glass, and sunlight going through a convex glass, what we'd call a magnifying glass. The difference is the same amount of sunlight causes heat and fire on one, and in the other one, it is actually as normal as can be. Now, niche marketing gives you the power of focus. It means you can use so much effort, but you get greater efficiency on all the inputs that you put, and at the end of the day, it gives you greater returns on investments on all your efforts. And remember what is business? At the end of the day, the bottom line is what returns do you get on all the efforts that you put in initiatives.
How does one determine which of the two that they should go to?
There are about 3 different ways of determining that. The first one is just go into any industry and then look for the blind spot of the players in that industry. Go into public transport and look at people who don't give people a chance to relieve themselves in the bus on long transport, for example, going to Mombasa, and fill in that niche. And right there, you have a target market. Look at money transfer. For the longest time, Anne, we used to send money up country through public transport. And then people came, identified the niche. Nowadays, we actually transfer money through our cell phones. The other way is doing your research, identifying who your target clientele is, creating demand among them, and then capturing that demand.
I understand, why a niche, creating a niche business or, finding something that is, unique in the market would make you a profitable business. But what if it is true there is a need, like the one for white shoes in the earlier segment, but then there are no customers?
In any business, by the time you get to your niche, most times you'll actually have to start from the wider and general market and then observe what you call the emerging needs and emerging trends in the market. When you can do that in a definite way and in a consistent way, and you develop a discipline of watching out for emerging trends, you are spot on the cutting edge of identifying your niche market. In other words, go out there, see what can sell to begin with, and as you continue to sell it, learn not only to listen to your clients, but learn to hear your clients. When you get to hear them, you'll get to hear their needs, you'll get to hear their apprehensions, you'll get to hear what they would wish for. And many times they would not even express it overtly. When you get to hear what they're communicating, right there, you're getting to identify the niche you should be getting into.
Canute Waswa, always a pleasure having you on the show. Thank you for sharing your wisdom with us.
Thank you so much, and pleasure is always mine.
You've been watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Have a great week. God bless.
Road to Success is brought to you by Equity Bank.
Equity Bank, you are listening, caring partner.